Hi there, students. Victor Gabriel asked me to make a video about the difference between let, allow, permit and sanction. Okay, these are all words of permission. Yeah? Would you let me borrow your pen? Would you allow me to take you out? Would you permit me to use your car? Would you sanction the use of force in this situation? Okay, firstly, to let somebody do something. So let plus the bare infinitive, no to. And notice let is not normally used passively. To allow somebody to do something. To permit somebody to do something. And to sanction, most commonly, to sanction noun or to sanction verb plus ing. Would you sanction my using violence in this situation? Okay, so what's the difference? Well, let is very informal. 5 for informality. Allow and permit, maybe 5.5, maybe even 6 informality. And sanction 8.5 informality. So notice these are all ways of saying, is it okay if? So, for example, if you wanted to borrow your dad's car, Dad, would you let me borrow the car? Or maybe if your dad's quite serious, Dad, would you allow me to borrow the car? I think probably permit is a little bit more formal still. If you want to marry your girlfriend and you go to her father to ask his permission, would you allow me to marry your daughter? Would you permit me to marry your daughter? Would you sanction our marriage? So, would you let me marry her? It depends on the relationship you have with the father. If you have a good, relaxed relationship, allow, or maybe, let, or allow. If the relationship maybe is a bit more distant, permit. And if the guy is really distant, he's a priest and incredibly serious, then maybe even sanction. Would you sanction our marriage? Imagine you want to go and borrow money from the bank. Well, the bank will sanction the loan. Very formal. I think sanction here is a good word in a written letter. Yeah, I think maybe you could use permit if you were talking to the bank manager, because normally verbal exchanges are less formal than written ones. So you want to ask a girl if you can kiss her. Would you let me kiss you? Okay, if you use allow or permit, you're being a bit more formal, so maybe the relationship is a bit more distant. And I think let is the perfect word because you want to kiss her. If you wanted to ask your teacher if you could leave class 10 minutes early, if you've got a good relationship with your teacher, would you let me leave 10 minutes early? But normally teacher-student relation is a little bit formal. Would you allow me to leave 5 minutes early? Maybe permit as well. If you want to borrow the pen of your neighbouring class. Could you let me use your pen? Allow, this is sounding formal. This sounds formal. If you want to ask the council if you can hold a rock festival on their land, this is definitely permit or sanction. Would you sanction the use of your land for a rock festival? You see an old lady in the street and you ask her if she needs help. Maybe, would you allow me to help you? Would you permit me to help you? If two companies want to merge a merger and they need the permission of a government department, the government department will sanction the merger between the two companies. So, these are all examples of the formality that you need, but they're all talking about permission. And remember, let somebody do something, allow somebody to do something, permit somebody to do something, sanction something, or sanction somebody doing something. Okay? So, least formal let, more formal allow, more formal permit, and very formal sanction. So there we go. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Let, allow, permit, sanction, and their relative formality.